Greetings everyone and welcome to Review Time. Today I'm going to be doing a kind of a different review than normal. Maybe it's not so different, but anyway. So I got this from this figure that I'm going to do from eBay seller. I'm going to say it's cauzy. C-A-U-Z-Y. Cauzy, yeah. And I actually won a bid from him. He was selling two things. He was selling Energon Prowl and the figure that I'm going to review, both new in package, and it was a you know, an auction. So I got it for $8.50 plus $8.50. So I got the whole thing for $8 and $8, $16, $17 even. So the other part of that bid was this thing, the Galaxy Defender, the robot that changes. Fully articulated, posable action, and it has three forms. It has robot mode, it has stealth bomber mode, and it has a Gawwalk mode. So, yeah, I'll be honest. I got it because I wanted the Prowl, and the Prowl was pretty cheap. So, yeah, I needed another Energon figure. But after opening this, and I had to do a little bit of work on it, very little bit. It's actually pretty nice. The plastic sort of feels like my KO War for Cybertron Supreme Class Optimus Prime. So anyway, here's the figure in its jet mode. Let's zoom up just a little bit, and give me 1 second. All right, so here he is in his jet mode, and he's pretty nice. He's like a, I guess, a stealth bomber kind of thing, and he's very angular and ugly, like these things ought to be. And he has this thing here, which kind of looks like it's supposed to be a faction symbol. And then he's got this logo here that says Griffin Systems. Sorry, let's turn it this way so you can read it. Come on, Griffin System. It's got a little bit of chrome, which I've already, you know, marked up with my fingers. So, but it's pretty. Whoops, it's pretty nice. Nice detail. It came with stickers, which to be honest with you, until about 2 minutes ago, I didn't know they were stickers. I mean that there were stickers. So. He looks fine just as he is. This is the underside. He does have landing gear. He has landing gear, see? And the wheels don't roll, but it don't need it to roll. It's a plane. So you can fold up the landing gear and fold up the landing gear, and apparently this one doesn't want to stay locked into place. So I'll have to do something about that probably, but still, it's a pretty nice looking whatever it's supposed to be. Now, it comes with a gun and a shield, so, and they both store underneath the robot. Here's the shield. Here's the gun, and the gun has markings on it. The shield has the faction symbol. The gun has Griffin GS81 on one side of it. Nice detail, actually. It's actually very nice. So this thing came with an instruction sheet, which also I did not realize came with it. So anyway, I'm gonna attempt. This is my first time trying to get it into Gawwalk mode. Let's pull that back. So you just unpeg the legs. See right there? Whoops, right there. That pegs into there. So it's pretty nice. Everything's like pegs together. Everything locks into place except for the landing gear apparently. So let's see. I guess you're gonna do like this, and it's a little loose, a little bit of flopsy, but what you're gonna do? It is a knockoff, and now it doesn't want to unpeg. That's very. It's pegged in really tightly. Okay, come on. Unpeg. There we go. Alright, That unpegs. Let's take a look at the picture in the box. Okay, so, and then this rotates around like this. And do the same thing on this side. Switch around like that. Lock that back up. And don't work. Okay, and then you take the gun, plug it into the hand, take this, and you just fit it around like so. Just, am I doing this right? No, there we go. You got to take one of these and plug it into the holder, and the other half just grips the side. And according to the box, that's the Gawwalk mode. Now, that looks a little weird, so I'm gonna just take a look at the instructions quickly. And yep, that's the Gawwalk mode. So basically, yeah, that's the Gawwalk mode. That looks, I guess, a little better. If only the wings and stuff folded up a little bit more. But yeah. So anyway, well, what do you expect? It's a knockoff. So there's the Gawwalk mode. Literally, the back of the plane, the wings are just, yeah. So that's really not worth much. But the plane mode was pretty good. So we're halfway to robot mode, so we might as well finish transforming him. What we're going to do is take the legs and slide them forward. And I had to take this thing apart so I know exactly how it slides and everything. And just straighten the legs out. Take this and bend it back this way. And rotate that. And there you have the Galaxy Defender. Did I say that right? The Galaxy Defender in robot mode. And let's raise that up a bit. So, yeah. First thing I want to point out is that his head is really too big for his body. And it makes him look rather goofy. I mean, if this head was smaller, it would have given more space to the helmet look, and it would have looked really nice. But, yeah. It's like that, so otherwise, this is actually a pretty solid robot. Maybe I can find some way to change the head out with something else. Maybe I can find like a Robotech, or you know, a Robotech-ish or Macross kind of head to stick there. I'll look at some of my other bots and see what I can do, but it's pretty nice. It's got the gun, it's got the shield, and you probably can't see what I'm talking about because I went to... Well, you know what? Let me show you the details first. So you can see there's lots and lots of... There's molded detail, there's sticker detail. I mean, this thing, you know, considering that it's a knockoff, like it's a bootleg... Well, I don't know if it... Well, considering that it's sort of... Like it's not an official Transformer or anything like that. It's still pretty nice. If it wasn't for that darn head and the bit of flopsy and the weak Gawwalk mode. I mean, if these wings folded up a little bit, or the back folded up a little bit more, it wouldn't be so bad. But no, actually, I am. Whoops, I have him mistransformed. Okay, there we go. Right? Is that right? Yeah, now he's right. I forgot the chrome bits are supposed to be facing forward. Now he's transformed properly. So he's pretty nice. He is pretty nice. He doesn't have... He has a sort of a good guy kind of vibe. I don't know why, almost like a policeman kind of vibe to me. Like a police officer. I don't know. Maybe it's just the way the head goes like this. Maybe I don't know, but it's pretty nice. So articulation is as follows. Let's take this off because it'll be easier to show you. Oops, almost forgot it's not a... Anyway, he would rotate 360 at the shoulder if not for the backpack. Hold on one second. All right. So, the sun just went behind clouds or something. Anyway, 360, it would be 360 at the shoulder. It's a little floppy. Some crazy glue or something would fix that up. He rotates 360 at the above where the bicep would be, I guess. His elbow bends, and that is it. His legs, you can put them all the way forward like this. If it wasn't for his backpack, they'd go, yeah, they would definitely go 360. They slide up and down for transformation. And he rotates at the upper thigh, bends at the knees. He bends this way more than this way, but that's due to Gawwalk mode. And his feet kind of do that, and that's it. Like the back heels don't do anything. So, but it's actually, to be honest with you, a bit, you know, slight flimsy feeling aside, this is actually a pretty well-engineered transforming robot. And big head, obviously. But it's really, I'm very, very pleased and pleasantly surprised that I'm pleased that I got this robot. And I might see if I can find maybe some more of these Galaxy Defender robot type things. If nothing else, custom them out or just slap some faction signs on them and they could be, you know, drone warriors or whatever. Pretty awesome. So I'm going to put the link to the guy that I got this from. He doesn't seem to sell very many Transformers. Like, he comes across stuff and sells it. He comes across, I guess he came across this in an auction or something. So he picked it up and he sold it. So that worked out for me, but I didn't, at least the last time I checked, I didn't see any other Transformers. But he's got other stuff on there too. So if you're curious, there's going to be a link down at the bottom somewhere. So that's it. That's it. I'm not going to add probably not going to add an intro to this like I do with all the other videos. I don't know. I'm not feeling it for this guy. At least not yet. If I customize him, I will come back and I'll show you what I did, and maybe I'll use that then. But he's pretty good. If you can find him, you know, like I did for really cheap, I'd say pick him up. I really would. For a cheap price, this is a really great figure. So that's pretty much it. Don't forget to go listen to episode, I think we're up to episode 41 of Good Morning Cybertron. Link will also be at the bottom. And show some support to, you know, the guy who puts that together, Blungho, the tapeworm of Unicron. He's a really, really cool cat. He does some great reviews. And the podcast was his idea. So I'm you know, just happy to be a part of it. Really, I am. So thanks to Blungho, and thank y'all for watching this. If you want to ask any questions about, you know, whatever, anything, ask them down there. If you want to ask for a Q&A series, I got Q&A stuff going on. So I've got one for myself. I've still got the Wheeljack one. I've still got to film the second Wheeljack one. If you want me to, if you want to see a Q&A with, I don't know, some other character that you've heard me do that you think I do okay and you want me to, I will do it. So just let me know and I'll do it. Don't forget about my second channel where you will find my where you will find my singing, whether it's good, bad. Video game stuff will be on there. I'll start posting my old reviews there the original way without them. I'm gonna still repost them here with, you know, with the new music, the uncopyright stuff, but you'll find them, the old stuff, back over there. And yeah, that's it. So I'm Islip and I'm out.